Let's bring into the conversation right now NBC News Chief Washington Correspondent Andrea Mitchell. Andrea, it's great to have you with us. Sadly, though, for this breaking news, unfortunately. Tell us a little bit about what you're thinking tonight. What have you been hearing from folks that you've been speaking to as this news of the president's diagnosis sets in?
Well, of course, everyone is very concerned. Fortunately, it's treatable, but for him to have this kind of a setback, it's just, it's terribly sad, and for the family to be going through this. I would just say that I have talked to people who were in the White House and close to the former president, and it is something that is very easily diagnosed at the early stage. You know, clearly that this is something that can be diagnosed with an early biopsy, with a TSA, with, elevated, rather, PSA levels. So I know something about this kind of disease, and I just know that this can be treated. It's hormone susceptible, so that is great. It would probably be radiation and anti-hormone, anti-testosterone treatments, which can be done. It's so sad that he's going through this. And frankly, when you have a presidential workup, as all presidents do, it's mystifying as how it was not caught sooner, and when it could have been diagnosed before it had metastasized to his bones. And that's what some people are indeed saying. This is non-doctors and not involved in the case, obviously, but it's just common sense, especially if you know something about prostate cancer, that it is very treatable when it is found early and, either operable. I mean, we know people like John Kerry in the middle of his presidential campaign had prostate surgery in Baltimore, Johns Hopkins. I was covering him at the time, and, has had a hugely active life as Secretary of State and post-Secretary of State ever since. I mean, so every case is different, but it's just terribly sad that this was not caught earlier, and one really wonders about the medical care he was receiving while in the White House.
And Andrea, this is an incredibly tight-knit family. Can you take us into what you imagine or what you might have heard they may be doing this weekend, how they're offering the president's support, the conversations that might be happening in his inner circle?
First of all, this is a very tough time. This is a subject we were talking about the president, the former president, just this morning on Meet the Press, because of all of the reporting and the new book, and a lot of second guessing about whether he should have run for another term, whether he should have gotten out sooner. So all of that political swirl is going around him, and it's very unpleasant. And the fact that he lost his son Beau in 2015 to cancer, the tapes, the audio tapes were just released. It's just a pile-up, and it's just very sad, knowing how much tragedy that he has endured. I've covered Joe Biden since his first days in the Senate as a local reporter here in Pennsylvania, where I am actually tonight. And the fact that, I've seen him go through so many of these tragedies when he was first elected and deciding whether he would even, complete his term, because he had two little boys that he was taking care of at home. He lost his wife and lost his child, his little girl. So when you think about all of that he has endured, and the criticism that he's had recently, negative reporting, it's just a terrible time for this family. And just very sorry that he's going through this. I'm just happy to know from experience that I've known with other friends that it is treatable.
Andrea Mitchell, thank you so much for sharing your insight with us tonight. And Dr. Kirtland DeVille, thank you, too, for sharing with us earlier. We will be right back.